Hey again, guys. Do you know what I like to do on a Saturday morning? I like to look at some baseball cards. Before the National, I was really kind of disheartened with the sports card hobby and maybe a little burned out and wasn't feeling like, participating a whole lot. Well, after going to the National, that has changed in a big way. I am so reinvigorated for the hobby, and it's exciting. And I'm doing my part to try to bring resources to collectors and expand some knowledge, some hobby love. And I started a program where I'm interviewing people called On with John. And my first two guests were Jake from Legends Never Die. He was the second guest. The first guest was Adam from Splendid Sports, who I also started my newsletter with. And I just want to thank you all for the wonderful feedback I've been getting on both that show and the newsletter. It means a lot. This is going to be kind of a very Clemente mail day, but I do have other things too. But I got some tough Clementes that I wanted to show off, and again, some other things. First, I got the 1966 rub-offs, Roberto Clemente. And a lot of these rub-offs are very common, but this is a tough one. And believe it or not, I never had it in my collection. So I grabbed it. Happy to add that. I have two uncut sheets of them behind me. One with the mantle and one with the Sandy Koufax. I also got this 1962 Canadian Post serial card. And that's another toughie. And I got another kind of tough one, and this one I've been wanting to get, and that is the 1973 O-Pee-Chee version. It's just one of my favorite Clemente cards. I have multiple copies of the tops, and I wanted to get an O-Pee-Chee version just because I think I just want a reason to keep buying this card. These are, man, I don't think I've ever seen a centered one. Centered O-Pee-Chee. This is a really nice example for an O-Pee-Chee. I got a hold of this 1974 All-Star Game program. And Clemente's on it. And, of course, this All-Star Game took place in Three Rivers Stadium. Now, I got some 1964 top stand-ups. I showed you my Claude Osteen on a recent video. I got the Boog Powell. Slowly working on this set. So checked a bunch off. Jim Fregosi. Steve Barber, good pitcher. This is Al Jackson. And Gary Peters. So knocked a bunch off my list. I already had this card, but I picked up another one. I did a short saying how I think this is the most underappreciated, underpriced rookie card in all of sports cards. And that is Mel Blount. And I had to get this one because it's nice and sharp and centered. Tough to find this perfectly centered like this. But I mean, he just changed the game of football forever. Forever. And I've been working on the Illusions football set from last year. And I picked up another Kenny Pickett for that set. Man, the inserts in there are, and the parallels, they're just endless in this set. I have some more coming. But it's just one of those sets. Every once in a while, I'll just pick a set and really work on trying to get all the parallels and the inserts and just really work on the set. Now, these modern sets, it's near impossible to put a whole master set together. I'm doing that with the 2017 Prism football set. I think that is the absolute hands down best, most significant football set of the modern day. I used to think that about the 2000 Bowman set, Um, that was always, just loaded with rookies, including the Tom Brady. There are rookie autographs in that, one of the early sets to include that. So I put that set together with all the autograph cards, and now I'm working on this Illusions because I'm a big believer in Kenny Pickett and George Pickens, and they're both in there. And so I took that set kind of on, and like I said, the 2017 Prism Football, fantastic set, tons of great rookies, including Patrick Mahomes, T.J. Watt, Alvin Kamara. The list goes on and on. Cooper Kupp, McCaffrey, just a great set loaded with fantastic rookies, many of which will probably end up in the Hall of Fame. And I was going through my cards, my late 80s, early 90s football cards, and I love those cards. I know they're not worth a whole lot. I know they were mass produced, but they're such great sets, those old score sets especially, and the pro set. And I had to get a reholder for this Greg Lloyd rookie card because, man, I had it in one of those old rookie top loaders. You know how if you guys are like around my age anywhere and you used to have cards, these things would yellow like this. And then we had the oversized, little more cloudy penny sleeves back in the day, and they would stick way out above the card. I will keep this just for nostalgic purposes. I keep the old holders to remind me of, what collecting used to be like. And when I have my museum, I'll display these things, and I keep old binders and anything old that relates to cards. But these are just like priceless to me. I even have a whole big thing of the gum from opening packs, and I save that. I don't chew it though. So that's what I have for you. Hey, I want to thank you again for all your support. Man, I've been getting tons and tons of new subscribers since I got back from the National, and so many new people interacting with me, and that's really what it's all about. So, don't forget, I made several videos and posts. If you want to subscribe to the newsletter, I've had guest articles that are fantastic, and they will continue to keep coming. I seek out people with specialized knowledge who have collected certain sets that you may not be familiar with. So that's been fantastic. And this On with John is going to be fun as I continue to interview other collectors and people in the hobby. So as always, I want to thank you for watching.